Pac certainly has his marching orders from the head of the snake, Jon Moxley, who will be facing Ospreay 11 days away at Dynasty. But certainly Pac has his own reasons for wanting to take out Ospreay.
Well, not only to avenge that loss from All Out a year and a half ago, but also because Pac, he was part of the generation ahead of Will Ospreay in the UK independent scene. And when the likes of the Bastard, when Prince Devitt, when they headed to Japan, when they left the independent scene, Will Ospreay took it as his personal mission to be the flag bearer, the standard bearer of the UK independent scene, and I would say more than lived up to that mission.
He certainly evolved the game, no question about that. Ospreay followed in the footsteps of Pac and those other men that you mentioned. Oof. But in doing so, he has endured a physical toll that you could certainly make an argument is catching up with him.
It's not good for Will Ospreay.
Not at all. The belly-to-belly suplex. Did you see how far Ospreay flew across the ring? The power of Pac is, I mean, it's something to behold. And now the cover, the leg is hooked, and ooh, very, very close escape for Ospreay.
And I've often talked about the strength in the legs of Pac. Phenomenal strength. You can see the muscles, and the legs were what really propelled Will Ospreay that far. Just pushing off. And look at those calves are unbelievable on Pac.
I thought you were talking about the dairy farm here in Winnipeg.
They're unbelievable as well.
As Pac heads to the top now, allowing himself to get distracted by the people here.
Chorus of boos, understandably greeting Pac as he makes his ascent to the top, but Pac, drop kick, and Ospreay sent backwards, landing on the head and neck once again. Pac covers, lateral press, and Ospreay able to kick out.
If I was Will Ospreay right now, I'd either quit or try and end this as quickly as possible.
You know, Nigel, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, he's a determined young man, proving that he can come back from this injury. But how much is it worth it here tonight? I guess it is for him.
I don't think we'd have judged him if he decided to take the match off tonight after the way that it started. But too much pride, or some might say too much ego when it comes to Will Ospreay. "14 years to the day from when the journey in professional wrestling for Will Ospreay began has brought him here to Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and AEW Dynamite live on TBS and HBO Max, battling the Bastard, Pac, the Death Rider, with the marching orders to cripple Will Ospreay. It has been a storied career, and Jon Moxley and the Death Riders would like to end it before Dynasty.
I have no idea where Will Ospreay gets this from. It's an amazing fighting spirit that you don't see in many people.
1 week from Sunday, Will Ospreay will face Jon Moxley for the AEW Continental Championship, but that match is about so much more than just that title. But right now, Ospreay in his second match back since a double fusion neck surgery is planted on his neck and makes yet another narrow escape from a pinning predicament. A miraculous kick out from Ospreay. To your point, Tony has that Bushido fighting spirit. So many years spent in Japan, top of the card. Such a storied career, as I said.
We're looking at another man who's had a storied career. Pac, the first wrestler to hold 2 AEW titles at the same time.
Oh, he got caught there, though.
Oh, Ospreay, the powerbomb, 2. No, the kick out. Ospreay steps over. Center of the ring. Styles clash for Ospreay. Oh, but he can't follow up. 2. Nigel, had it been a fluid transition, Ospreay may have gotten the 3 count on Pac, but
very much so. I've seen him beat a lot of people.
With the stars clash there. But Ospreay at this point, surely it's got to be a matter of attrition. The longer this match goes, the more it hurts Ospreay and his aspirations when it comes to getting some payback against Jon Moxley.
Will Ospreay to the top, the aerial assassin. But Pac
couldn't get the balance.
Yeah, may have lost his balance, but Pac wanted to make it a certainty. Sweeping out the leg, and Pac, no stranger to being on the top rope.
Newcastle, working class town in the north of England, where the men are known for their grit and determination. Pac certainly can identify it with that. Had to earn absolutely everything in this job. Oh no, look at this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Will cannot take this.
Yes, he can.
Almost a mirror of All Out, but Pac. Oh, it's not the Hurricanrana. 2-0. Ospreay counters. Goes up, no. Pac forces Ospreay out, pops him up. Ospreay lands face first. Pac on the move. And big lariat from the bastard. And Ospreay landed on the back of his neck as well.
If he hits this.
Pac. Tombstone pile driver.
He's not trying to pin him here.
No, Tony, we've seen him do this before. The Black Arrow into the brutalizer. As potent of a 1-2 punch as any wrestler has.
You called it, Excalibur. That's exactly what's going to happen here.
Unless Ospreay can move.
Arrow! And now Ospreay locked in. The situation is dire for Ospreay.
Got to tap out here. This is going to be a verbal tap. No, perhaps the shoulder.
He's got to move his legs behind him. Swing to the right.
It was interesting, wasn't it? When Pac hit the Black Arrow, he landed it low on the body, which weakens the legs, which means this even more likely to get a submission.
Will Ospreay. We know how tough, how durable he is, but can he withstand the punishment from Ospreay? Look, he's carrying the weight.
The pressure that put on the neck of Will Ospreay to get to this position.
Gentlemen, I would venture to say we've never seen this.
Well, Ospreay collapses. Pac has him.
Yeah, he said yes, he said yes.
I think the referee's there knows.
He's out.
He's going out.
Pac doggedly hanging on. Ospreay, you can see gritting his teeth, making the desperate crawl to the ropes.
Swivel the hips.
And Pac brings him back towards center. Ospreay rolls him up. 1, 2, 3.
On the skin of his teeth.
How did he win that?
The aerial assassin, Will Ospreay.
How in the world did he do that, Excalibur? My God.
As the old cliche goes, all it takes is 3 seconds. And
Oh, God.
look at Pac.
Well, he may have won the match.
The clubbing blows across the face, and now the shots to the back of the neck. Ospreay victorious, but at what cost?
Pac is out. Uh-oh.
Now Wheeler Yuta, Daniel Garcia, the Death Riders.
Like a couple of jackals or hyenas.
It's the
Big sting.
surprising no one here, Excalibur. Oh, and
Claudio Castagnoli armed with a steel chair.
When you see those three, it's only a matter of time before you see these two as well.
And this is what the Death Riders, this is what Jon Moxley did to Will Ospreay.
Let's get some security out of it. Come on.
yeah, this will end the career.
There's some.
I mean,
Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley has Will Ospreay at his mercy right now.
Claudio was ready to do the deed.
But does Moxley want to do it himself?